Okay, boys. So this is the first chapter. So resources. Okay, resources is the first chapter, and this is from geography. Okay. Now, okay. So first of all, what is the meaning for resource? As we know that resource. So resource is nothing but it is a natural thing available naturally. So the things which are available naturally for human use is called as resources. Okay, naturally they are available. So they are called as the resources. Okay, so here there are many definitions are there. So just to go through once. Yes, here some examples are given here. Resources meaning. So we know that resources are day by day. Resources are very scarce, and many people are telling that we must conserve the resource, we must protect the resource like that. So resource is nothing but they are very limited one. Okay, so limited is there. So resources may be very limited. So they are not fully is there on this earth. So we must protect them. We must protect the resources. So resource nothing but they will be present naturally for the sake of human use. These are the things or these are the available things which are available for the human usage. Okay, human usage. So for the sake of human usage or for satisfying the needs of human beings, so these things are available naturally. So those things are called as resources. So here some examples are given here. Mona and Raju. So they were helping Amma to clean their house. So look at all these things. So clothes, utensils, food grains, combs, and this bottle of honey, books, etc. So all these things, they will be considered as a resource. So these are all the resources. So here we can see here, okay, books are considered as the resource. Okay, and each of these have use. So resource is nothing but these are the things which are available naturally and they have some use. Okay, use is there. If they are having the use, then they are called as the resource. Of course, stones are there. So some wasteful stones will be there. So they will not be used. Okay, but of course, some stones are used for construction of purpose like that. But the stones which are left idle, they are not useful. So they don't have any use. So they are not resources. So the things which are having the use for the human being, they are considered as resources. Okay. And next, see here. So in our day-to-day life, we can see number of things which are used by the human beings. Okay. So here you can see this textbook, and also here water, drinking water. So even the water is also considered as a resource. Okay. So just we'll see. We go to downside. Yes, see here. So water, electricity, so rickshaw, vegetable, and textbook having something in common. So they have all been used by you. So they have utility. So the things which are having the utility, so they are considered as a resource. Okay. So resources are considered like this. So they should have some utility. If they have some utility, then it is considered as a resource. Okay. And also they should have some value. Okay. Even they are having some value also. When you are buying or selling these things, so we'll get some value. So they should have some value and utility. So those things are considered as a resource. Okay. And apart from this, we can see other things also. So see here. Value means what? Some resources have some economic value, some do not. Example, metals may have an economic value. So here metals also considered as a resource. So metals is nothing but like iron, gold, silver, copper, okay, nickel. So many are there. They are all considered as the metals. So having a value and utility. They are the resources. Okay. And some resources become economically valuable with time. So there are some resources are there, they are not useful, but at some time they will be useful. Okay, so they are also considered. Okay, so they should have some utility. So these things are considered as a resource. And now before that, here one separate concept is given here, patent. So patent is given here. Patent is nothing but, so it means the exclusive right over any idea or invention. So here, definition is given here. Patent nothing but a special kind of right. It is also called as exclusive right. Example, suppose Dharmavaram is there. In Anantapur district, we can see Dharmavaram. So Dharmavaram is famous for silk sarees. Okay, silk products or silk cloths. So here we can use Dharmavaram, the name Dharmavaram silk cloth used by only Dharmavaram people, not the other people. Because this is the patent right for this Dharmavaram people. Example, the same kind of sarees are produced by some, example, some Vijayawada. In Vijayawada, they should not tell, they should not sell in the name of Dharmavaram silk sarees. Because this patent is given for only. Okay, so like that. Not only this one, not only this silk sarees like that. So if you go for Tirupati, so we can have the Tirupati, we can have this laddu. Okay, laddu is there. So Tirupati laddu is famous for only in famous. This is having the famous of worldwide. So worldwide there is a great recognition is there for Tirupati laddu. So the name Tirupati laddu, this name should not be used by any other regions. Example, if you go for any Maharashtra like that, in the Maharashtra, example, Nagpur is there. In the Nagpur, just by making some small laddus, they should not tell that this is Tirupati laddu like that. Okay, that is not the patent right for them. So this is against the laws. So patent right is nothing but this is the right. Okay, right given for a particular resource or some products. Okay, why this concept came here means there are some resources are there. So among the resources, they will be having some patent rights. Okay, patent rights. So that's why here the definition is given that is patent rights. Okay, so just we move forward. So yes, next here we can see one more thing, that is here technology. Okay, technology is there. So the definition for technology is it is an application of latest knowledge and a skill in doing or making things. So they may ask for small questions. That is one more questions like that. Write about patent definition or write about the definition for technology. So technology is nothing but, so it is a application of latest knowledge. So we can call this as a knowledge or any new skill or new method. That is called as a technology. So technology means just we may think that all the missions, factories. So that is not only that called as a technology. So even suppose here daily you are doing something. Okay, if you are doing any work, so suddenly the other person is going to discover or invent a new technique or new method, then that is also called as a technology. Okay, so technology is nothing but a new method or new idea obtained. That may be either through the mission or any idea. So that is considered as a technology. Okay, Why this technology used here in this chapter means, so while using these resources, we must know the technology also. If you have more technology, so we can dig the resource very easily. Suppose all the resources are present inside the earth. So many resources, not all the resources, just some many resources are present inside there. So for getting of these resources outside, so we must use the technology. So that's why technology is very important. Not only this in these cases, but technology is used for many cases. That is in conservation of resources. Conservation is what? Protecting. Okay, protecting of resource. So even the protecting of resource also, we must need the technology. So that's why this concept is given here. Okay, and here next one is some small examples are given. So I'm here a very valuable one. So here mother and child is there. Even for mother, child is very important and valuable one. So here what we can tell means, even the human beings also considered as a resource. Okay, because the mother is thinking that the children are great, are having a great value. So even the human beings, total human beings also considered as a separate resource, which is having some utility and also value. Okay, so here for making to understand that, so this a small example is given here. That is caption is given here. Okay, and next okay, see here. So next one, yes. So types of resources. Now we are going for the types of resource. So here resources, we have discussed about the resources. Now here we are classifying all the resources which are available naturally into some types. So how many types are there means, we are going to classify into two types. Okay, two types of resources. So here some of the list is given here. So here if you see this example, what is the meaning? So here Amma's list. So some mother is given some list of things which are having some utility and value. Example, cotton cloth. So for cotton cloth, what is the raw material for this? We are telling that this is also one of the resource. So for making of cotton cloth, cotton is called as a raw material. Okay, raw material. Raw material. Raw material is mainly used for making of any particular product. Okay, so here cotton is considered as a resource. Okay, of course, the total cloth is considered as a resource because it is also having the value. Okay, and next, okay, so cotton cloth. Next, iron ore is also considered as a resource. Next, intelligence. Yes, intelligence is nothing but some skill or some knowledge. Okay, so this is also considered as a resource. So we know that only iron, gold, nickel, metals like that. But even this intelligence also considered as a resource. Why means because if you have more intelligence, sometimes in the society you may be valued. Okay, and that is also having some.
It has a value, sir.
Yes, it has a value and utility. So it is also considered as a resource. And
It has a
medicinal plants. So medicinal plants also having value. Next one, medicinal knowledge. So even medicinal knowledge is also considered as a resource, because in the olden days, if you see in the olden days, they're having the medicinal knowledge about these plants. Okay, medicinal plants knowledge like that. So that is also having some value. Next to coal deposits. So coal. Next, beautiful scenery. So nowadays, how the peoples are using these sceneries means, so as a tourist purpose. So tourist purpose, they are using these beautiful sceneries. So sceneries also having some value. They are also considered as a resource. Next, agricultural land is a resource. Next up, clean environment. So day by day, we don't have clean environment. So clean environment is having some value. Okay. So, and also utility. So that's why it's also considered as a resource. Next, so old folk songs. So this is also very important. They are also having some utility. Okay. Yes. Because the folk songs means it is, that may includes the old and classical songs. Okay. So they also having some utility. Next one, good weather is also resource. Next, resourceful, resourcefulness. Resourcefulness means what? Resourcefulness, nothing but. So the resource, which is any, if you take anything, so that should be used in a controlled manner. So using in a controlled manner, that is called as resourcefulness. If you are using water properly, so then you are in the resourceful. That is also considered that the activity. Okay, activity or the process is considered as a resourcefulness. So they are also having some value. Next one, a good singing voice is also considered as a resource. Okay, all these considered as the resources. And still some other is there, just we'll go through. Yes. So grandmother's home remedies, they are also having some resource. Okay, that is they are also considered as a resource. Next, affection from friends and family. So that's also considered as a resource. So number of resources are there. Okay, if you are going on telling like this means you can get number of resources, but they are very limited one. So we must protect them. But of course, these are not that much of. These are the they are called as renewable resources. Okay, that is unlimited resources are there. So later we'll discuss about this one. Now, generally, these resources are classified into two types. Okay, so if you see here, natural resource. Next, the other one is man-made resources. So first one is, we'll go through this first one. Yes, first one is natural resource. We know this one, natural. Okay, so resources that are drawn from nature and used without much modification are called as natural resources. So this definition is very important. Okay, see here once again, resources that are drawn from nature and used without much modification are called as natural resources. So these resources are drawn from nature, that means collected from nature and used without much modification. So only just a little bit quantity of modification will be done, not much modification. Okay, so just by making some small modification, we are using for our purpose, that is human purpose. Those kind of resources are called as natural resources. So once again, so see here, these are the resources. They are collected from nature and used without much changes or much modification is called as natural resources. So example,
Okay.
see here example, air we use. So air is considered as a natural resource. Water in our rivers, lakes. So what the water which is present in rivers and lakes, they are also considered as a resource. That is natural resource. Next, the soils, minerals are all natural resources. So these are the natural resources. And many of these resources are free gifts of nature and can be used directly. So all these things they are obtained from nature. They are naturally available. So that's why they are also called as gifts, gift of nature or gifts of nature. Okay. And natural resources can be broadly categorized into two types. So here, these natural resources are considered as a two types. One is natural resource. Next one is sorry, renewable resource, and the other one is non-renewable resource. Okay, so see here, these natural resources are classified into two types. One is renewable resource, next one is non-renewable resource. Now, many times we have seen in the lower classes about this renewable resource and natural renewable resource, non-renewable resource. The first one is renewable. So everybody knows this one. Okay, almost everybody knows this renewable and non-renewable. But once again, here it is given. Okay, just to remember. So renewable resources are those which get renewed or replenished quickly. That means, so suppose if you take one resource, once you have used, once again we can recycle. We can recycle very easily. Okay, such kind of resources are called as renewable resources. So we can recycle very quickly. Okay, so that means what, within a short period of time we can recycle. Also they will be having some just a small modifications, but we can recycle that. So quickly we can recycle that one, means that kind of resources are called as so renewable resources. And next one, example for this is, example here, some of the things are given here, examples. Okay, so water. When you use water, so we have the other method for recycling this one. So what is that? Example, suppose if you are using the groundwater, underground water, we can recycle. How can we recycle? We increase the, we have to increase the groundwater. That means we have to recharge the groundwater. It's also called as recharge. Okay, recharging of groundwater like that. So once you are using the groundwater, so just if you are consuming more groundwater, means we must recycle that. So how can recycle? So we must conserve the rainwater. So the rainwater will be recharged to the groundwater. So how? By going through some methods, that is called as uh, some small pits will be there. They are called as rain harvesting pits, rainwater harvesting pits. So I have listed in the, so inkudu guntudu water. Okay, so what is that? Suppose if you are digging some small pits, whenever the rain is coming, so the water is stored here, and slowly the water is gone inside this ground, and finally it was recharging this groundwater. So in this method we can recharge the groundwater. So not only this one, so many other methods also is there. Okay, so we can recharge the groundwater, but it will take some time. Okay, so but of course when compared to other resources, recharging of groundwater is very easy. Suppose if you are using petroleum, we cannot recharge petrol. Okay, so for recharging of petroleum or for recycling of petroleum, it will take a lot of time when compared to groundwater. So like that. So that's why this water is considered as a one of the renewable resource. Okay, and next one is non-renewable resource. So here, so not only water, even here some other things also is there. Yes, okay. Soils, even the soils also can be recharged or can be recycled. Okay, just moving forward. Yes, so non-renewable resources. So this is the other type of resource under natural resources. So non-renewable resource. So these are the which are having some limited stock. So non-renewable means it will take a lot of time for renewing or recycling. So they are considered as very limited resources. That means what? Suppose if you take this is the earth is having some example, I'm taking petroleum.